Hello, hello, hello. It's Mary K. Smooth here. How you doing? I'm hanging in today. Well, it was a nice day at school today. Um, I have I've been you know hanging pretty tough. I talked to one of my dad's friends, good friends today, Mr. Rob. He was a teacher with Daddy in he also was involved with the basketball stuff, and he was a former basketball coach at a HBCU before he came to Newark to become a school teacher. He was a a an exemplary math teacher. Mr. Rob could teach X math. Yeah, really, really phenomenal math teacher. And he's a golfer as well. So he taught at West Kenny with Daddy over the years, and was a part of the SOS program that Daddy created for. It was an alternative education program. They kind of butchered it now. I think it still exists, but it's not nearly what it was. They just basically using the name. And Benjamin, my cousin, ran it after Daddy until he retired, and that's when it really just got butchered. Like I said, um, so yeah, school was pretty good. It's Easter is so late this year, but the testing is starting. Benchmarks are starting now, and you know, uh, April. We had access testing. Then in April is the NJSLA, so that's coming. It's just like testing for the rest of the year now. But the one thing we have going for us is that once April is over, we're almost home free because then we only have May and 3/4 of June. And we have Juneteenth and Memorial Day as holidays during that. Zuki and X on here. I hear you guys tearing up upstairs. Lord, my animals. My animals. And Zuki is not supposed to be running around. Zuki, but she's being bad. Oh my God, she's being bad. She just got the hernia thing. And I'm being good. I didn't put the cone on her because I know she's not licking her incision. She just wants to run and jump and play. And she's not supposed to do any of that. So that hasn't been the best. In fact, I'm kind of mad at her. But she's not listening. And Nellie, my dementia baby, is Zuki, come back down. Zuki, come on back down. Nellie doesn't need you to watch her. Come on, Zuki. Nellie is very capable of watching herself. Thank you. And okay, now what do we have here? Okay, we got this. My line reducer. My lines are not reducing now. I'm working on it because see, your girl lost a little weight. I wondered if you all noticed, but I lost a little weight. Working on it. I'm doing calorie deficit. That's what I'm doing for the method. And I have to have so much water, which I'm not a water drinker. I've been suffering with that part. Um, I am more of an iced tea drinker, but I have been not drinking iced tea. I have had a little Pepsi though. I can't help it. But I bought those little teeny Pepsis, so I only get one of them every now and then because Pepsi and iced tea, That's really all I drank. I was hardly drinking water. Hardly. Um, but I do have other issues because I don't drink enough water and I wasn't always eating enough vegetables. So now I have to pay attention because I have trouble going, and my father did too. And I have colon cancer in my family, my grandmother, and I don't know what they call that my father had. I don't think he had cancer. I think he had problems because he didn't drink water hardly at all. He was a soda drinker and a iced tea lemonade guy. Okay, there's the retinol. Now the firming solution serum. And so my father always had trouble going, but I've had trouble going since I was a kid. Thanksgiving was always a terrible night for me and my mother because she had to help me. Okay, I guess I killed all of the serum. There's nothing coming out. But you know, your girl's got to back up. No, I knew I was running out. You could see it on the side. On this, you can see that line. When it's empty, it's empty. And I'll show you when it's full. When it's full, see it's white. So I knew that it was empty. And it, it twists. There it is. There it is. Okay. And then the mask. Maybe if I'm feeling froggy, I might try to makeup again on Friday. Okay. And then the night cream. And then you know I'm going to put on my little eye patches. So, yeah, they finally calmed down. Because I'm telling you, that girl has been a mess. And I'm trying to not lock her up, you know? But I think if things don't get a little better, okay. And voila. So today was Marvin Gaye's birthday. I think yesterday was the day he passed away. And then Tammy passed away in March. Tammy Terrell, sorry. In March the 16th. But yeah. So all the Tammy Terrell people, lovers, are putting up a lot of pictures of her. She has a pretty strong fan base, especially considering she died in 1970. Um, she was very talented and very bright. I know I was a little girl, but I still I got to spend some time with her, and I did love it. No, Tammy had a way of making everyone feel special to her. And it's funny because Daddy, she had something that she did special with everybody. Daddy, in the middle of the night when she was having headaches, she would sing to Daddy. She would call him if she was somewhere else. She would call him and sing, and Mommy would put him on the phone and she would sing to him. Mommy, she loved Mommy's cooking, so she was always in the kitchen when Mommy was cooking. Actually, that Tammy was able to pick up weight again, and then Berry Gordy tried to get Mommy on the road, to so Tammy could go back on the road, or at least try to, but Daddy. Charlie Johnson said Evelyn has a job and a family. So there was none of that happening. And I honestly, I don't know if Tammy would have been able to do it. Uh, but I never went on the road, so I don't know. Um, I know with the dogs, it's a lot of doing. So sometimes it seems like you're tired, especially when we go for a 3 or 4 day show. So imagine when they're singing and they're on a tour for months. I'd imagine that's very grueling. Um, and it would have been hard for Mommy to cook for her on the road. Yeah. That would have been difficult. Now going to record, every day until they got an album done, that's a different story because they would have been in one place where she could have, they could have had a place where there was a kitchen and everything for Mommy to cook. But on the road and the tour, I don't see that. And Daddy didn't see it either. So Evelyn didn't get to do that. But, that's how it was then. But Tammy was quite a girl, and that's why I am happy that I knew her as a kid, and the stuff she did that was special for me. Oh my God! As a kid, it was just like, wow. All the people she would have when we couldn't go because they were going to a night, a club or somewhere where there was liquor, we couldn't go, and so she would always have someone famous to call us and talk. And so, yeah, it was pretty good. And then Marvin Gaye sent a bus and tickets to one of his concerts to Mommy's school for her class, and we all went. And he came on the bus. We went berserk. We went berserk when he came on the bus. I will not lie, and the concert was very good. All right, guys, I think I'm going to just cut out. I'll see you on Friday. If I feel frisky, I'll do makeup. And we'll have another class so we can figure out this contouring. And, there's all of this stuff that's on social media now. Put a triangle here and, the Zulu Changa thing. And then down here. And I'm going to get it sooner or later. It's pretty much what I see is they're brightening in here and in here, and they're they're chiseling your nose with a dark and excuse me, and they put something in your lines to make it not look so much, to make it fade last time. Alrighty. And to give you to lift and to make your face look thinner or make it look longer or some of that stuff. That's what they're doing with all of that. Paint this and paint that and then buff, buff, buff. And they got the new electric brushes and just it's an interesting thing these girls are doing. That's and then the eyelashes. There's a lot of eyelashes. So